Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We are just working out a couple of kinks in the system here, and then we'll be right with you guys. Thank you. We got some cool stuff coming up tonight. We got Arrival of Autumn with us. It's going to be a good show. Be back in a minute. Cheers. Muted. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Trash Talk. So before we start, I've been getting in the habit of a land acknowledgement. So I haven't memorized it yet, though. So I'm going to get to that point. It's a lot to memorize, though. All right. So, in the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that we live, work, and play on the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, the Tsuut'ina, the Ayasi Nakota Nations, and the Métis Nation Region 3, and all people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. This podcast is made in Mohkinstsis, also known as Calgary, and I thank you all for joining us. So, before we load up into the big show here, I got to shout out my sponsors who support me nonstop, always keep me motivated to push more, and also have lots of sick products that you guys can get. And if you mention my name, you might even get a sweet little discount. So Cursed Earth Apparel and Print, that's the merch company that I work for. They also do all the Trash Talk merch and all the Horrify merch. And if anybody needs big banners, patches, fucking stickers, buttons, shirts, hoodies, we got crew necks coming in. Oh yeah, buddy, that's where you got to go. Octave Studios Medicine Hat is our Medicine Hat studio sponsor. That's Nathaniel's studio Medicine Hat. We also got Post Block Media, which is Ray. She does all the Trash Talk photography at the moment. Felicity will be starting up on some photography for us here soon as well. And go hit her up for some graphic design if you need that too. Intrinsic Productions in Edmonton. Intersect Arts and Music Festival, Armstrong Metal Fest, Loud as Hell Festival, Apply Within Audio in Lethbridge. If you need any equipment, any sort of sound equipment, they will set you right up. PA, microphones, fucking, I'm pretty sure they got backlines for all the instruments too. So if you're doing an event, you need a sound system, Apply Within Audio in Lethbridge. They provided me with this fucking sweet mic, and I really, really appreciate that. We also have Camp Misfit Clothing in Edmonton. They did the full color purple Trash Talk crew shirts that we got. So if you guys need some really cool festival gear, send me a message. We'll get you set up with Camp Misfit. And last but not least, the first sponsor that was ever to pay me a sponsorship fee, that they will be on the show as a sponsor forever. This is Mountain Bistro Pizzeria, Bragg Creek. It's my good buddy Jamie's family restaurant. And Jamie Kowalski also runs Prohibitor Studios. So check it out. Prohibitor is going to be dropped. Actually, they dropped something last year before, Glockdown. It was fucking badass. It was badass for sure. So let's get back to the business here. I'll stop fucking clouding up everybody's views. All right, let's get into the intro, everybody. Boom.
Boiled fish. What is up?
Lost the start of war a bit there. Hey, I'm Nate Trash. Welcome back to another episode of Trash Talk. Did it again. Welcome back to another fucking episode of Trash Talk. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Stronger numbers.
So, arrival of autumn. How you guys doing?
Great, man. How about yourself?
I'm fantastic. I'm always fantastic. It's a fucking relative state of mind that I like to live in by choice.
Nice. That's a good place to be.
Laser focused. How you guys been?
We're doing good, man.
Fucking stoked about the shows. How was Cancer Bats?
Man, it was awesome. They were really great to us. You know, we hung out a bit, and they were a blast to mosh to. It had been too long.
Fucking stoked. That's fucking sick as hell. I got to try and get these levels set up a little bit better here so we're not super quiet for everybody. So, I know I don't want to put you guys on the spot here, but who do you think did the best set of the whole night? And you guys can't say yourselves.
Cancer Bats, for sure. I've loved that band for like a decade. Oh, they were just great.
Just rock solid, right? Okay, so my old band played with Cancer Bats in 2012. And the minute Liam hit the fucking stage, he didn't stop. He didn't stop moving. Like one end of the stage, and this was the pawn shop.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
It's a long or wide stage, rather.
yeah, man, and he fucking one end of the stage to the other in one fucking step, and he's not a big dude.
Yeah, man.
The guy
They're
fucking,
insane live. Like they're a hard band to top. So like it's I think most times they step on stage they're gonna be the highlight.
the fucking new lineup too. The new lineup that they got is insane. Stevis from fucking Fever 333.
Yeah, he brought some serious energy.
That guy
Yeah,
is
he's
a
rad.
madman. Like,
Yeah, and such a nice dude. Like, he was hyping us up after our set and shit. Really nice guy.
fuck, that's so good. Tell me if you guys have noticed this too. But now that we're post-pandemic and the restrictions are gone, they're not fucking coming back as far as we can see. I'm going to get into that. But I've noticed that the younger bands, there you go. I've noticed that the younger bands.
I got 2022 vision.
There you go. There you go, buddy. Fuck yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the newer bands that are that wouldn't really get a chance before are getting looked at like instantly, like right away. Their stuff is always getting checked out. It looks like the more underground bands are starting to get that level playing field that hasn't been there for a while.
Yeah, I mean, now's the time to promote yourself because it's now or never, right? Right now is when everything is going to start getting booked, if not already been booked for however many months. And yeah, don't hesitate. It's go time.
Exactly. Like, you got to be ready. You got to always be ready. It's all about being open to the opportunities and then being available for it when they call on you, right? Because a lot of these big shows aren't going to happen on the perfect Friday night of the month for you to make sure that all your buddies aren't going to be working and get down to the show, right? It's up to us as performers to give them something, give them that experience that makes them want to come fucking be a part of it.
Absolutely, we've been working on that aspect a lot lately, trying to make it so it's not just a stereotypical show. That's a super hard thing to do because the music's been so devalued, especially in a live setting, and it's the band's fault. So we're trying to bring a little bit of something extra and like a little bit more effort to the live shows and the production.
Fuck yeah, the loud as hell last year. Those lights you guys had were fucking awesome.
Oh, sick! That's awesome. Thank you.
I really liked those stick lights. So last year,
How's this one?
that was fucking deadly. So last year I went out there and I was like very unprepared. I had like a list of people I was going to hit up for interviews, and I ended up getting a bunch of interviews, putting out a bunch of content, but I also ended up like underestimating my willingness to fucking want to party with all my friends I haven't seen for a long time.
Dude, I got so drunk I lost my trip the first night. I never saw it again.
Dude, I got drunk with a vengeance Thursday night because I was upset about getting out there so late. So I fucking pounded 8 White Claws in like one breath and just kept on drinking. And I regained consciousness walking down the road from the fucking stage past the outhouses with no shirt on in my pajama pants. And
Yes.
my girlfriend was standing there looking at me, and I walked straight towards her. She's like, "Where were you?" I turned around and looked, and I was like, I don't know. But got it out of the system. This year is going to be a whole lot different. We're actually getting our own space for interviews up on top of the hill behind the barn there. We're going to have a spot where I'm going to have a tent set up and I'm going to have a table for people to swing through, headphones, microphones, sit down, have a little interview, take some pictures in front of the trash talk wall, get a couple of bits of merch, and, fucking
Perfect.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
have a little play-by-play of the festival and get everybody super stoked up about it.
Nice.
So let's get into you guys. Harbinger came out. It was fucking masterful. It was insane. That was the first Nuclear Blast release, right?
Yeah.
How's that been working out for you guys? How's Nuclear Blast been treating you?
They're thick, man. And we finally, like, it didn't catch traction right away, but then it did. And then we landed a bunch of good tours, and then COVID hit, which sucked. But we were on a really crazy upward trajectory before the world went into lockdown, and we're going to kind of just pick up where we left off now that we can do that. We're not a social media-esque band. We're trying to play that game, but we're a touring road dog band.
So you guys went and did the tour with In Flames.
Yep.
I was actually trying to get videos of you guys for the pre-show, and that was one of the ones that came up. And at the Caboose, that's a fucking name for a bar, man. I gotta say.
Was that Minneapolis?
Yeah, that long venue.
Yeah, that was a wide ass stage.
It was packed in there. It was insane, like a sardine can.
It looked fucking sick. You guys absolutely killed it. The only reason I didn't put that one in the pre-show is because the video wasn't really long enough. I tried to shoot
25 minutes on that.
Well, and also I wanted to get the really good fucking. I saw the destruction and design video. Sweet. And I was like, yeah, I got to put that one up. The quality of that is just awesome. Fucking through the roof. So that
turned out so great.
That was our pre-show.
That was fun, man. That was a fun shoot.
The room. So you guys played. Did you guys play live in the space and then just like take the soundboard audio?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's all live off the floor.
Fuck, man. How did that sound in such a big room like that?
We go all DI, right? So there's no amps. Except the only thing live was the vocals and the like in the room with the vocals and drums. So we got a big drum sound.
Yeah,
and that's what we wanted.
Fucking awesome. We jam the same way. We jam into a fucking interface with headphones on.
Yeah, it's the way to go.
We can do it in a smaller space and not have to worry about noise restrictions and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
So, Harbinger in 2019, new music.
We're only going to play Harbinger songs from here on out. Never again are we going to make another album.
We're a one-album
Fuck
band.
that, dude. Writing songs is hard. We just decided we're not going to do it anymore.
Not just writing songs, but like writing songs and then practicing them. And then like...
Yeah, I haven't even figured out how to play all 10 yet. So once I do that, I think we'll do something else.
So Horrify had the same kind of situation. We had to get live footage so that we could submit it with our Loud as Hell package. But we hadn't booked a show yet. So we did a live stream. And we only knew 4 songs off of our 6-song EP. We just recorded them and then put it out. And then we're like, yeah, we'll fucking practice these songs after.
Play like a couple songs that Jeff likes and then give it to him.
Yeah, so we just sent some footage in and then it worked out. It worked out really well.
Like songs by other bands that Jeff likes.
Yeah, you should just cover other songs from like I don't know who Jeff like his favorite bands are. But
Jeff, this song's for you. This is a song that you requested from an entirely different band.
Exactly. We're really good at playing fucking Dream Theater. Here you go.
Just start fucking busting out a bunch of NoFX tunes.
Here's some ABBA.
Turns out Horrify is just like a really, really scary looking 90s pop punk band.
If you were to cover an ABBA song, though, which one would you choose?
Dancing Queen's an ABBA song, isn't it?
Damn. Great choice, yeah.
Right? That's the one that pops into my head every time because, like, that song conjures imagery of, like, Studio 54, disco balls, confetti on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Everybody is fucking wired on cocaine.
Totally.
I looked into getting confetti cannons for AOA, but I seen some interview where someone got shot in the nuts with a confetti cannon on stage and it hurt him. It was some metal band. I think it might have been All That Remains or someone of note got hammered in the balls with the confetti cannon. So that put the end of that.
That sounds like a Psycho Stick move.
I can't remember who it was. It was a big band and he took an injury. It was super funny.
Brutal. I was looking at a t-shirt cannon, like one of them fucking t-shirt.
No, yeah,
guns.
that's what killed Maud Flanders.
Bro, those things are like $5,000.
What?
Do it. You should crowdfund it.
And then you have to give away merch after you bought that fucking gun.
You should crowdfund a fucking t-shirt cannon.
No. Here's what we're gonna do. Because this is also for like Reed and the merch company for Cursed Earth. So not only am I gonna be doing like horrified trash talk stuff, but I'm gonna be doing Cursed Earth stuff too. So we need the shirt cannon. But there is other options.
Like a homemade potato gun.
Slingshot will be dope. Get a buddy to do a handstand with his legs spread and then just fucking slingshot it right off
like
of there.
That thing on Little People Big World, the trebuchet. Just get one of those things that they launch the pumpkins with. That'd be sick.
Pumpkin chunkin'.
Yeah, that thing.
That's what they call that. Fucking pumpkin chunkin'.
Yeah, that show ruled. That thing was sick. I remember the one guy got fucking nailed with that thing and almost died. And that was the best episode of the show. It was like the dad or some shit. He got like caught between, or no, maybe it was an employee, but it ruled so hard.
Bro, TLC had some fucking amazing shows.
Programming is fucking wild on that show.
And they called it the Learning Channel.
Yeah, I had to learn.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, I won't finish that. Yeah.
A&E. So A&E is the same thing. They got some pretty fucking like...
First 48, dude. That show. I remember I broke my arm and I was just high on painkillers watching the first 48, and I thought someone was gonna kill me for like 6 weeks.
Bro, Percocets and murder mysteries are fucking great.
It's a horrible combination. I remember just sitting in the basement. I was like, dude, if I leave, the man's gonna kill me.
Yeah, dude. If you're not into the drugs, man, they'll fucking get you. Drugs are bad.
It was just that and skateboarding highlights.
Yeah. Disclaimer, everybody. Drugs are fucking bad. Okay.
You should do them.
Doesn't matter how much fun any of your friends said they had, have proof of having, or will have in the future. Drugs are fucking bad.
Yeah, I don't clown with that junk.
Fuck,
jokers.
man. Fucking drink me a fucking ice cold Fresca, and I fucking puff on my zero nicotine vape.
Hey, who needs drugs when you have word-based board games, dude?
There you go. Myself. Some buble. I like that. So, this summer, you guys fucking pumped for this summer?
Hell yeah. Let's
lay out for everybody what you guys got going on this summer.
We have a couple of shows. These are probably going to be our only Alberta shows for the foreseeable future. We're seeing what we can get away with here. We're working on booking the States, but we got 3 big shows in June. We have June 17th in Medicine Hat.
All
June
waves?
24th, Edmonton. June 25th, High Prairie, Calgary.
High River.
High River. High Prairie is right by here.
River. High Prairie is fucking. That's where the Intersect Arts and Music Festival is, and that's going to be an adventure because I have not been that far up north before.
Not missing much. There's not much up here.
A lot of flies in High Prairie.
Oh, interesting.
They're just terrible.
They have a KFC. I don't know if it's still open.
Yeah, I'll probably stay away from KFC.
Should be a good time though. I mean,
it should be. It'll be new. It'll be good to get out to some new audiences. That's what it's all about. It's getting to some new fucking eyes, right? So
hell yeah, yeah, we're stoked. So first up is Alternative Waves Fest, Medicine Hat, June 17th. That's going to be fantastic. That's the Belvedere is playing that one as well.
Yeah, there's a couple good boys on that festival.
For sure.
With Convictions on there, Pride Lands.
Is Rising Sun on that one?
Yes, they are. Yeah. One of the bands that I'm managing is playing that as well. Yumi
they were a
Yokai.
Baby band. We had them open for us one time. They're sweet.
They were like young. Rising Sun?
Years ago.
Rising Sun,
or was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was them.
Yeah, they're a thrash band from Edmonton.
Yep. They opened for us a long time ago.
Either their guitarist or their bassist is named Pork Chop. He's a rad dude. They're all rad.
Fantastic.
They're all really fucking rad.
Hell yeah.
There's some really, really good bands that have survived the scene. What bands are you guys keeping your eyes on right now? Do you have any that you're looking at right now? And you don't got to say my band.
Like one of my favorite live bands ever.
Yes. Okay. Now, Hazard is tearing it up. I talked to Dylan recently. And
he's so sick.
As far as I know, they're getting right back on the horse. Their guitarist, Torian, just finished up a tour in the States with fucking Traveler. They toured with Haunt and Screamer.
Sweet.
Yeah, all the way through the States. It was really cool to see. I got to talk to Nolan, their drummer, before they went out on that.
There's some other good bands. I like Riot City, too. Riot City's fun.
They're in Europe right now.
Yeah, Yeah, I talked to Dustin here recently. He's a very good guy.
He is. He's a rad dude. He's one of my good friends. We go way back. We played some shows together, and he just fucking hated my old band. It was fantastic. I used to.
He hates everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, I used to laugh at him, and then he wears his fucking Lucky Lager jacket and fucking
Dude,
drinks.
that jacket's sick though.
He drinks Brew House. No, he doesn't. Oh, fuck
Sick
yeah.
band from Calgary. Oh, Wake. Wake's another band who fucking rules too.
They left for Chicago today. Their first show of their tour is tonight. They dropped a video yesterday called Swallow the Light.
Yeah, I saw it. It's sick.
Those guys are fucking killing it. Arjun, Kyle, Rob, they're all fucking out of this world for sure.
Yeah, they're a slick band. I like them.
So the tour that you guys are looking at for the States, is that going to be an Arrival of Autumn headlining tour?
No, it's direct support for a band. We can't say yet. We're just figuring out the dates. We talked to them today again. So excited to announce. It's good.
So nice. Don't worry. You can tell me in private, and I won't fucking tell anybody because my credibility would probably be more at stake than your guys's would be.
Who knows, man? You get the thing about it is like you lock down a tour, you think it's locked down, then next thing you know,
exactly,
you lose it, and you got to start from fucking square one again. It's just the life, and it's a drag every time. So when you finally do land one and everything goes the right way, and you get in the van and you start driving, it's only real until when you get in the van.
You still don't even want to announce it until you're doing sound check at the show.
Exactly.
Just so you guys know, we booked a tour a couple months ago. We're at our first show of that tour right now.
Yeah, we've lost two of the biggest tours we would have ever done already.
Oh, fuck, man. You guys are super resilient. Like, mad respect for that. You're very, very prime and, like, respectable fucking representation of the Alberta scene. And, like, my toque goes off to you guys.
Thank you, man. It's much appreciated.
It's very rad to know that one of the down home bands is out fucking doing big things on the worldwide fucking scene with a legacy fucking metal label like Nuclear Blast.
Yeah, they're very good to us, man. They're a sick team, and like they're everything from the communication to just like ideas. They're on it. It's wicked. We're very fortunate, and it's nice because it's not just us who reap the benefits. It's like Alberta as a whole.
Exactly.
Nice to share the wealth. Exactly.
Everybody rising, I say this over and over again, but rising tides raise all ships. You know, when the scene gets hot, it gets hot for everyone. There isn't going to be one band that can play all the fucking shows. You know, and if the bands that are good don't put themselves out there to be noticed in the sea of fucking faces, then, because that's the big thing right now, is one of the books I'm reading, it's called Get More Fans by Jesse Cannon, and it talks about how the playing field is leveled now more than ever for smaller bands and bigger bands. But you got to put your shit out there. You got to make it accessible. You got to make it easy for people to listen to you. You got to make it easy for people to see you. You got to upload to as many different sites as possible, you know, like, and then even when you get a label, you still got to put that work in, because labels don't want bands that they got to do all the work for.
Nope. Not at all. They want you to hand their stuff, like you hand your stuff over, and they just have the reach.
Exactly. They distribute it, and then they publish it, and then you got that fucking, we're signed to Metal Blade, so that when you submit your stuff yourself, because you can't rely on a label to do all the work for you. They got a lot of other bands to do it for. But you can leverage that. You can leverage that for fucking whatever you need. Like,
the only thing I've tried to leverage is Danzig's phone number, but they wouldn't give it to me. I was this close, and then I was going to prank call him in regards to something that I saw on Blabbermouth, but they wouldn't do it. They thought it was a really funny idea, and then no, they wouldn't give it to me.
Oh, you know,
I think they thought I was joking, more or less, so they entertained me briefly, and then I was like, can you get it for me? They're like, absolutely not. That's stupid. I was like, just let me fucking prank call Danzig about if he actually likes hot dogs or not. And they're like, no.
Oh, fucking assholes. Okay, no.
I will prank call him one day.
Yeah, fucking Danzig.
I'll get your phone number.
The thing with Danzig, though, is like, he is notorious, and this is why it would be absolutely fucking hilarious. Like, that would be breathtaking, because he's He's got the worst sense of humor ever.
It's the best. It's awesome.
So
I would just like to meet him and just like as like an interviewer and just ask him crazy questions to see what like I don't know. It's just it fascinates me.
ask him about the random Danzig quotes that people put online.
True or false with Glenn Danzig.
Did you actually say this? Because it seems out of character for you, but you are a very eccentric and eclectic individual. Yes or no?
Very outgoing.
You're so fucking short, man.
It's out of this world.
I wonder if he's got a specific guy on his crew that carries around his belt buckle after shows.
Maybe.
Because, like, the guy's he's got to be wearing a weightlifting belt under there to stabilize his fucking back from that belt buckle.
Do you think he's got a guy who, like, lifts him up, puts him on his motorbike?
All right, Danzig, time to go for a ride.
When he gets angry, they just pick him up so he can't like attack.
Yeah, just the classic.
Let me at him.
They just hold him up in the air and let him kick around for a bit.
He'll tire out soon enough.
If you don't stop, we're going to put you back in your high chair.
Dude, there was when his Facebook got hacked, and that's where it gave me the idea because they said like a bunch of horrible things, and they also said that like he likes hot dogs, and he went through the list. He's like, I don't eat my own cum, and I definitely don't like hot dogs.
That's right.
Definitely. So he threw the emphasis on the hot dogs.
Yeah, he was fucking livid about the hot dogs.
It's
holy
like
shit,
he.
dude.
Okay, I get accused of eating my own cum a lot, so I'm used to that. It's not true.
Same, man. It's just the games we play.
It's not true. But don't miss me with that fucking hot dog talk, bro.
Hot dogs are gross.
I don't know where you fucking live, but I've developed a certain set of skills over time, and I've watched 3 Liam Neeson movies that fucking tell me I can find
I
you.
have a very specific set of skills in it.
I have a very
It's not only
specific
eat hot
trilogy of
dogs.
movies that I have studied. Oh, fuck, man. Liam Neeson. He's got a new movie coming out, and it's the same
Always
fucking
has a
thing.
new movie coming
This
out.
guy knows a thing or two about Liam Neeson.
The
I
man
know jack
delivers
shit.
consistently. He delivers consistently.
Okay,
and,
no.
every entry is strong.
It's true, but you want to talk about a fucking consistently delivering actor. Gotta lay it down
Brendan
for
Fraser.
okay, yes. That
In his
goes
heyday,
without
for
saying.
sure.
I got something cool to say about Brendan Fraser after, because I love that guy.
He's a gem, yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Sure, yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
He's oversaturated himself in the market. There's too much of him out there.
Ben
He
Stiller was
is-
the most consistent until Zoolander 2.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about Nicolas Cage is Nicolas Cage, you would expect him to speak about himself in the third person. He doesn't.
Yeah, I would assume that he would do that.
He, in my eyes, you have the spectrum of character acting, right? What's that word? Method acting, all right? You got one end of the spectrum, totally masterful, does amazing movies. And then you got the other end, totally masterful, but does terrible fucking movies. So great movies, great work. You got Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Bill the
Knock him out
Butcher.
every time.
Motherfucker.
Leo's up there.
Doesn't
Yeah,
shower. He just lifts weight, and you got to call him Bill the Butcher. He fucking won't talk to you. Benedict Cumberbatch is the same way with that kind of stuff
Can you
too,
imagine being around
Right,
somebody like
right.
that though on a set? I'd be like, "Hey, dude, like,
bro.
can you turn it
Like,
off?"
are you aware that you're as much of an idiot as you are? Like, come on.
Exactly.
You're here with actors right now. We're all actors. We all know it's a fucking game, okay? Like,
It's just it's ego. That's what it is. It's just like, look at me. This is so when other people talk about me, they'll have this to say.
yeah, exactly. So
he stays in character all day.
That
Fucking sounds miserable.
Yeah, that sounds. But he's like internally, it's just like a narcissist ego thing. It's like other people will think that's cool.
yeah, fucking right. And it's not.
That's
it's
a
fucking
cool
dumb.
thing to do.
That's like, it's like in the metal world. That's like if you're to fucking go up to a fucking band guy and like they play like Carl Sanders from Nile. You expect that guy to fucking be like some fucking lumbering fucking mean loud fucking guy, but he is one of the nicest fucking dudes ever. You watch
But
his.
I feel like the guy in Sabaton keeps it like super straight laced all day though.
And Danzig.
So
I think Danzig's just what you
Yeah.
get.
Danzig.
I think
Danzig
that
for
might-
sure.
And that's exactly what we're talking about. So it's come full circle.
But I don't know.
That's Danzig's. We call that Danzig's brand zig.
That's true. He's got to protect the brand at
It's-
all costs.
You got to protect the brand zig.
True.
TM.
Super fucking serious, guys. And then you got the ones who look like they'd be super fucking serious, or the ones that aren't super serious looking, and then they fucking are complete assholes.
I don't know any of those.
I haven't
Never
come
been
across
around
any.
the
Yeah,
yard.
couldn't name anyone.
No, I've never,
Maybe-
never-
Okay, I heard that the fucking singer from Suicide Silence is kind of like that.
When I met him, he was awesome.
But that's another thing too. My fucking view of these things is usually very fucking narrow, because if I'm not like pursuing
Everyone's
an
got
interest,
their bad days.
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
interactions.
and the
if you were
journalists are
surrounded
always
by
going to pick that
Suicide
apart.
Silence fans all the time. I mean, fucking little bitter.
Bro, could you
Their
imagine?
new song's so good.
Their new song, I actually
Yeah.
checked that out today. It was fucking
So good.
slick.
Very stoked on that. I was like, these guys are fucking getting back to that old school vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Korn was getting back to the old school vibe too with their new stuff. They actually brought back the fucking scat. It's a little
That's sick.
slower.
I checked out their new stuff too. Actually, I'm not the big Corn guy, but I enjoy it when they're on.
Fucking rights. They're rad as hell. So let's get
Can't
back.
say I've ever listened to Korn much.
Back in the day, I was a big new
Little bit.
metal guy back in the day. Mudvayne is one of my favorites. Nothing Face
Fucking
is
can't
one of my.
stand Mudvayne. I've tried.
Hey,
Their rhythm section though is like one of the best rhythm sections around. Like it's insane how good they are. Their sound wasn't for me, but I could watch them live all day.
yeah, their bassist is a fucking stringy weirdo,
Yep, he's insane.
and he just slams. Like I have an old Mudvayne DVD, and it was actually the most fucking boring DVD I ever watched. But performances were still on point. The in between like clips and behind the scenes shit is like, wow, you guys are fucking lame.
They're live, like they're just a treat live. Like I can't listen to their records, but live I could watch them all the time. But if you want a good behind the scenes stuff, like just go watch Mushroomhead. That band is awesome behind the scenes. They're
Mhm.
like Pantera almost, but just without the budget.
Jeffrey Nothing was a fucking madman for sure.
Yep.
I drew a portrait of Waylon when I was in like grade 8 for art
Same.
class.
I had Waylon's mask probably drawn on everything I owned.
hmm The one that I painted was the one when he had the cross painted on his face, and then the
Yep.
fucking long blonde dreadlocks. I was like, yeah, that's a fucking look right there, man.
Yep. Save Your Sorrow took forever to come out. I remember being a kid and just waiting for that album for so long.
So
Never-
good, dude. So good. There's some Mushroomhead songs that Becoming Cold.
Yeah, that song rips. That's off of almost 13.
That song hits the same way it hit fucking 15 years ago for sure.
Yep, that whole album is still flawless.
Fucking right, man. It's a jammer. My buddy Nathaniel here from No Hope for the Lost. That's Ryan. He mentioned it's Ryan Martini who plays bass in Mudvayne, and he said that he also, which is like kind of coincidence to our conversation here, he also filled in on bass for Korn in 2011.
Nice.
Small world, right? Small world.
Yeah.
So let's get back
Like
in.
Buddy from Fit for an Autopsy filling in for Lamb of God the other night. That was fantastic.
Oh yeah,
That
I
was
heard
sick.
about that. I fucking heard about that. That's rad. That's super
That's
rad.
another band that Fit for an Autopsy. Those guys are really cool.
I heard about them when they played Loud as Hell, and I didn't get a chance to go out and see them, and I
Yeah, it
heard
was
the
so good.
exact same thing.
Yep, they're fantastic
Mhm.
guys. Just nice. Super nice.
Fucking awesome. It's always good to hear that. It's always great to hear when great bands are great people too, and they don't just
It's
make
few
rad
and
music.
far between that you get someone who's like not cool at all times. Like everybody's pretty pleasant, like to be around for the most part. We've been super lucky with the bands that we played with. I can only think of like one issue I've ever had with any band ever live where it's been a fucking train wreck.
Ouch, that sucks. We're not even going to dig into that.
There was this band on tour that stole your cymbals.
What?
Oh yeah, we won't name them because I don't want them getting any sort of fucking press. That was bullshit.
They were like a local add-on band, and yeah.
They stole my cymbals by accident and then made me pay all the shipping. That's the only band I've ever messaged promoters in the area and been like, do not fucking book this band ever until they apologize to me.
Bro, that's not even petty. That's not even petty, man. That's bullshit.
It's theft, and it was complete horseshit.
Like, dude, you're fucking, not only are you guests in their fucking city, they're guests on your fucking bill.
Yes.
Like,
we're already the bottom band on a 5-band bill, and they were on before us, and they stole my cymbals. And I was like, and it was like it was a couple $100, I think, to get those cymbals rushed.
At the least. At the fucking least, man.
Cool story about that, though, is like I got to New York to play and realized like I don't have any cymbals. And then the guitar center, I went in there and said, dude, I'm playing on this bill tonight. I don't have cymbals. What do I do? And they're like, we don't really have anything here, but hold on a second. And then they came out and they're like, we know what tour you're on. Just come with me. And they had another extra room in the back for people that were like, it was like a VIP room. And they was like, we got you hooked up. We got you this, and this. And this is like the private stock. And it was, I don't even know if they made me pay. Because the dude that was there happened to be in a band that was also playing that night.
They probably billed it to your fucking label or to your tour manager or your management
I think
something.
he just did me a solid.
Maybe that too.
Monochromatic Black, I think, was the band, and
that's a sick fucking name.
Yeah, they're super
out of NYC.
Yeah, and I still have the dude's contact card because that was a pretty slick move he did for me. That was awesome.
That name has like Ken Mode vibes.
Yeah, it wasn't awesome that Buddy made me pay for my own cymbals and said I need to take better care of my stuff.
Bro,
after I had yeah, he got fucking lippy with me too. If I ever see that cunt again, I'm gonna do nothing about it because he's way bigger than me. But still,
I will climb up on a fucking chair and headbutt him in the fucking mouth. I don't care. What is he gonna do? Knock my fucking teeth out?
I told a few people, I was like, dude, this band did this, and yeah, that's it. And they're like, okay, cool, good to know that.
Yeah, good to know, because guess what? You're putting every other fucking band that you book with that band at risk.
Yeah, totally.
If he apologized and then said, hey, dude, I'll even cover the shipping, and I would have been like, dude, shit happens, it's all good. But the fact, like, you know, if I ever walked away with someone's gear, dude, the first thing would be like, how do I get it to this person as efficiently and with as like little
instantly? Okay, we have way too many fucking symbols here. What happened?
Right?
What the fuck, man? Like,
yeah, that was crazy, man.
That was fucking nuts. Like, I don't remember. I didn't even really get to. I was kind of just in shock at the whole situation. Now thinking about it, I get more fired up than I think I was back then. Like,
are they still? Do you know if they're still active?
I don't pay any attention.
I very much doubt they would be. Honestly, with actions like that, that's not what solid fucking, not just musicians but performers fucking do. So I very fucking firmly believe they probably fucking imploded from a pile of other stupid fucking decisions like that. Because
one would hope,
right?
Yeah, even
it's usually a chain of events with people like that.
Yeah,
or maybe, you know what, they got their legs under them after that, and that was a learning experience, and now they're all cool. But
still, you still need a fucking apology for that shit, because that's fucking stupid, man.
Yeah, instead of being like, I talked to the drummer and he just stopped replying, and then next thing you know, I get a message from another member who was like he like puffed his chest out at me and was like, listen, dude, you need to take better care of your stuff.
Bro,
like,
you listen, dude. You were fucking blacklisted, you cocksucker.
But he also had leverage to that. He had over $1,000 of my equipment.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of eat shit a little bit. And it's like, either I pay the guy or I don't get my shit.
Yeah, you block him, you're definitely not getting anything back.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, even an apology, hey man, you know, I'm broke right now. I can't send these to you. Like, you're gonna have to wait for a bit to get them. You know, like, fucking communication, man. Like, don't just outright fucking steal them, and then when you get called out on it, get fucking mad at the guy who called you out.
Yeah, it was just a mistake. The drummer, we had the same cymbal bag, and he grabbed them without thinking, and that was it.
That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. You grabbed them without fucking thinking. You shouldn't be playing shows that fucking big if you can't even think about your own fucking gear.
Yeah, our stuff was not near their stuff. It was like probably 10 feet away, stacked vertically.
With the other Arrival of Autumn shit.
Yeah, it was silly.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll fucking move on from that.
all fired up.
Haven't thought about that in a while. That was
New York
That burned that
City,
one deep
though.
down.
New York City, man. New York
But
City.
yeah, like silver linings, like the connection in NYC with the symbols.
That
and,
right there is like, it's like evidence of like, this is a one-off thing. It's a one-off, dickhead. It doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah, totally.
You
And
fucking.
then there's stuff that's out of your control, like the belt blowing on our van.
We got fucking annihilated in the parking lot.
Yeah, we just like we were like, okay, we don't have to drive tonight.
Let's shoot a music
The
video.
other boys hung out with us for hours. It was amazing.
Dude, it was one thing after the other on that on that tour and the tour before. We just kept getting hammered with just one thing, and then finally the belt went on the van.
So much shit.
And we just decided we bought a bunch of beer and just got fucking annihilated in the parking lot, going that the mechanic wasn't going to be there till the morning. And he showed up, and then he knew the tour, and he was super cool, and they ended up buying a bunch of merch off of us. But I woke up, like, the room was, like, the van was spinning, and all I could smell was, like, diesel fuel. I was like, what the fuck? Like, just ready to start screaming. And there's a bus parked right next to us, idling, and all the fumes are coming in. And I get out to, like, get pissed off, and it's Stone Temple Pilots. I was like, oh, this is sick. They were playing the venue that night.
All right, you guys get a pass this one fucking time.
They were super cool.
And it's not because you guys fucking pioneered music in the 90s, okay? Fuck
dude,
you.
I remember because I asked our manager, like, do you know anybody on this bus? He said, yeah, I know Scott, the guitar tech. And they thought I was just some random fan that walked up to the bus. I was like, hey, is Scott here? Thinking I meant Scott Wieland. And he's like, what the fuck, man?
Bro, he's not here.
Yeah. And I was like, no, the guitar tech. He's like, oh, yeah, he's on the bus. I was like, that was awkward.
Bro, like, first of all, the guy who...
That was also New York State. So those three, the symbols, the symbol redemption, and the belt blowing...
And Stone Temple Pilots.
New York State, all within like 3 days of each other.
Yeah, that was upstate New York.
Fucking New
Park,
York, man. New York is a dream of mine. New York is a dream of mine. I want to go play...
Upstate's gorgeous.
I want to play Lower
gorgeous.
East Side.
It's all gorgeous.
Fucking right in the fucking Dirty Bird, man. I want to go walk in the streets. Like, I got a tie to New York City. It's got to be from a past life or something. I just, when I see it, even if I see pictures, man, if I see it in movies, my heart just fucking stops. It's insane. I don't understand.
It's amazing, man.
It's fun, man. It's an experience for sure.
Fucking making the dream happen, hopefully. Fucking making it work. Guys like you, bands like you guys fucking blazing the trail and being so easy to talk to and being so easy to fucking communicate with.
The huge thing is trying to be easy to work with as much as possible. Like, we have our days. Like, I snapped at a venue guy one time in Phoenix, but after like 5 minutes, I went back inside and I was like, hey, dude, can I talk to you for a second? Like, he asked me the same question when I was doing something a couple times. I just got lippy with him and I was like, dude, leave me the fuck alone for 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. And then even that little thing could spiral into a telephone game, and then it's next thing you know, the drummer from this band yelled at me. He was a total dick, and it just gets out there. Yeah. So you take the time to go and apologize, and actually, like, I ended up like talking to the guy for quite some time. He was super cool
because everybody's under stress in those situations.
Yeah. So you get certain moments, but dude, it's just important to try to be cool to work with and always be ready to bend and like try to accommodate and just try to smile and make it pleasant for everybody.
No, that actually brings me to the fucking announcement for my band. Sorry to cut you guys off.
This is about me right now,
damn.
Actually, dude.
All right.
But I'm super pumped about this. Actually,
can I do it?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, that'd be pretty rad. I'm gonna let.
Let's do it back and forth improv style where we follow each other's.
Dude, his band's playing with Metallica. for fucking 8 months straight. That's sick.
Yeah, we are playing
they got on the whole Hardwired 2022.
They don't know it yet. They don't know it yet either, which is going to make it all the more fun when we're on stage playing beside them. They don't understand it's going to be a mashup tour.
You're going to play your set at the same time as Metallica.
Yeah, but we're going to be, and not really beside them. We'll be in the parking lot. Probably.
Yeah.
You should do an announcement like Maury. I'll do it's May 29th, correct? That's your announcement?
May 29th. It's a Sunday.
Yeah, so it's like in the case of 1-year-old Horrify.
Not even a year old.
They are playing with Cradle of Filth on May 29th.
We definitely fucking are. The official announcement will be tomorrow. I am not going to be posting about this until tomorrow. I was given the green light to announce it on the stream so that we could get the fucking ticket sales flowing. We have 20 pre-sale tickets to get rid of. I'm confident that we can fucking get rid of those, no problem. We're going to be selling them for $45, which is $3, $3.50 less than what they're sold for online. But that's flexible. That's a flexible arrangement for people who can't pull the budget together. We want our friends to come see this. We want everybody to see this. We're doing this. This show is fucking 100% dedicated to the Calgary fucking metal scene. We're going to be fucking bringing it in strong. We're playing with Misfire from Chicago. We're playing with Frail from Pittsburgh, I think. And, of course, Cradle of Filth from fucking England. And this is our 4th show. And exactly like you said, it came from being easy to communicate with, being available, not being afraid to reach out. And it starts with appreciation. You got to give before you can get. And one tip that I'll give everybody who's afraid of reaching out to promoters to show their stuff, don't be. Reach out, and if you're worried about it, reach out and tell them that you enjoy their stuff first, and then see how they reply to it, and then ask if they even want to see your stuff. Don't just jump in with go.
It's transactional, but it can be positive, and it's not using. It should be. Every relationship is transactional on some level, but I try not to reach out with the purpose of getting something that I want. I try to reach out usually and engage, and then I find out what kind of person I'm dealing with, and then we can kind of take it from there. Or people reach out to me, and then you can kind of feel it. Like you have certain like bands reach out, and then they try to hit you like some sort of like motivational speaker, fucking salesman guy, and I'm like, hey, talk to me like I'm a human being, and then we'll talk. Don't try to tell me how to like tell me like weird salesman jargon and stuff. It's like, dude, just have a conversation, and then we'll see what's up.
Yeah, and don't just fucking drop your fucking Spotify link with zero context, and then the first thing you say is, so what did you think? Bro.
I might do that to Metallica now that I think about it.
I'm going to send Metallica their own music disguised as a different band and ask them if they actually enjoy that shit. Do you guys really fucking like this? Do you? If you can tell me you do, I'll stop. I'll fucking stop. I'll honor all of the fucking binding no contact orders, all fucking 4 of them. I'll honor all of the fucking NDAs and the fucking gag orders for Lars's fucking backing tracks, because he doesn't actually play the drums. His sticks are made of rubber. We call him old rubber sticks Lars.
When they did the slow motion on Discovery Channel, you can actually see it.
Oh, fuck yeah. You guys
buy those sticks at Source Adult. Those are awesome.
Yeah, so Lars is fucking, this is the reason why they don't sell custom Lars fucking sticks, because they don't make sound, and they don't want people to know that. No matter what you hit, it will not make a sound. And that's
I do love me some Lars. For after live shit and like all the stuff back in the day, he just gets a pass. That's how I view it.
My favorite thing about him is he's not afraid to fuck up the double kick in 1 every night and not give a fuck about it.
That's power, dude. I aspire to that's what you have to look forward to on June 17th. I'm gonna fuck up all the foot patterns and everything, and there's not anything. I'm not even gonna feel bad. I'm gonna drink myself to sleep and be totally fine.
Do it again the next week.
Yeah, wake up.
Do it again twice.
Gonna wake up and
I'll fuck it up twice as hard for half the money any day.
Yeah, and then wake up the next day and do some fucking follow-ups on tour bookings in the States. Because guess what? Canadian promoters and American promoters don't talk. Come on now, everybody knows this.
Our boy Liam's a rare breed in that regard.
In Canada, you can sober up on the drive, because it's going to be 6.5 hours of fucking driving to get anywhere that you want to get in this goddamn country.
It's awesome.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
And the rest stops are great.
Oh yeah, the rest stops are great. It's just a rest stop for nothing around.
Being in America, the Flying J's just fucking.
They're so sick.
It's
you miss them.
Day. Yeah.
Tell me about it. Tell me about these rest stops. Let's
Man, you
set
walk
the
in and the
scene.
first thing you see is your options, and they are Denny's to your left, private bathroom stall to your right, magic giant convenience store dead ahead. And to get to the convenience store, you walk past the glass shelf, glass case full of medieval style armor, knives, swords,
Or
maces, halberds.
Flails.
Or let's say I'm in need of a shirt that says, "You want my guns? Come take them from me." That's there too. Or a bulldog with like 2 assault rifles that says America.
My guitarist actually wrote a T-shirt here recently, an American gas station T-shirt slogan, and I'll read it to you guys because it's amazing.
Yeah, bounce it off us.
My husband is a truck driver and is crazy, and yes, he bought me this shirt. And if you're able to read it, you are too close unless you have superhuman vision or some kind of cybernetic enhancements. But then in my case, why are you looking at my tits? My plumber husband will kill you. He's my king, and I'm his Harley Quinn, and we are both crazy and subsist on a diet of Hot Pockets and gin. So don't fuck with my crazy electrician husband who bought me this shirt because ...
I love how the career changes
That
every
fucking
time.
rules so hard. Dude, that I seen a couple. I remember, like, this is completely unrelated, but anytime like couples fucking call themselves king and queen, it's the most like cringe
It's
shit.
so good.
And I saw this couple outside the mall here. They had sweaters on, like with cards, like they were like
Oh
king
my
and
God.
queen. And I drove by and rolled. I was just laughing hysterically, and then I did another lap around the block, and then laughed again. And they saw me laugh. And they saw me laugh the first time. When I came back again to laugh again, the guy was like, "What the fuck, man?"
Here you guys, I got you guys. I took a picture.
That's what happens when you grow up watching fucking that movie that you love. Freddy got finger.
So you got to pull up and just be like, hey, I got a good picture of you two as a couple, and then just give them 2 cans of corn.
Dude, it's wild. It's a wild maneuver to just like, he's my king, even though he probably hits me. Like, just
Fuck yeah. So
crazy. You can't wear that stuff.
we actually had Sabian from With Conviction jump here in the chat and say hello.
Nice.
Sabe,
What up, Sabian?
Fuck that guy.
if you missed it, oh yeah, I'd fuck that guy. He's a sweet little treat. Have you heard him sing? Ooh. If you missed it, Sabian, Horrify's opening for Cradle of Filth at the end of May. So do a fucking road trip with the fellas down, buy some tickets, and come support your boys. Please and thank you. We love you forever.
Don't think twice about it. Just do it.
That's
Young
right.
King, come to Cradle of Filth.
Come be be my queen.
king.
Come be my
Yo,
queen, and I'll be your
Go on,
king.
Young lion.
And we'll get matching shirts. Lions don't trouble themselves with the opinions of sheep.
That's right.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
Or just like anything and then read that again, or I felt that on the end of it.
Bottom text.
Yeah.
Bottom text.
Hit him with that BT, that fucking bottom text.
It do.
Yeah, there's some crazy quotes out there. It's
The shirt selection, like that, we're just at the tip of the iceberg with the selection of these type of shirts at these truck stops.
And they're usually tie-dye with like deer on them or like a fucking
so much variety.
a
So much
forest
variety.
landscape
Tie-dye deer, you got, camouflage with 6 slogans, Confederate flags, the usual stuff.
you have to actually show them your food stamps, or else you're not allowed to buy one.
These are for
And then in some states it gets really wonky at like
Dude,
the locally owned
that
gas
shit,
stations. Woo.
she's like, yeah, it's fucking crazy. We saw one that was actually made me uncomfortable. I was like, guys, I don't know if we should be here.
wow. What state was that in?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
What state was that in?
It was the first place, Sioux Falls, North Dakota. There were
After
Oh.
Chicago,
Bro,
I think so. It was
heading
on the
away
way to Wichita.
the Dakotas are fucking
on our way down
Yeah,
at the
there was that
beginning.
shirt that was like-
yeah.
It was loosely like the shirt showed a Native American with a gun, and it was just loosely like, this happened to them, it can happen to you if gun. It was like, what the fuck? It was
Okay.
just like on display. I was like,
really crazy shit.
yeah, I can't remember the exact context, but what it was like, holy shit, that's wild to put on a shirt at a Flying J.
I feel sour. Just like you just feel like fuck. I'm offended with myself for
I
looking
have
at that
to spend
shit.
money here or I can't keep driving.
Yeah, or there's like you get some
it's conflicting.
some deep Alabama gas stations too. There was one time where we stopped at this random gas station in Alabama, like deep south, and they had these pamphlets if for anybody that might be gay on how to fix that. And we all went into the store, got some stuff. We all had to take a piss break. And we didn't tell each other. Like we all got into the van and realized each one of us grabbed one of the pamphlets to show each other.
That would have been like
stuff, man.
I would have got a little bit
like
heated.
Flags outside on the whole thing. It was crazy.
I would have got a little bit heated about that shit. That gate.
It's their house. You don't
exactly. That's right.
Outnumbered.
That's right. And like that brings a lot of fucking, especially down
freedom
in the
of
south.
Speech is freedom of revealing yourself as an a-hole, if that is the scenario.
It's true.
Fine. I'd rather that.
It's
totally
true.
Let them show themselves.
It is, and it's not. You don't want to bring that kind of fucking heat on yourself when you're traveling through the fucking country on tour.
I'm from Canada, and this is what I have to say about this.
Yeah, exactly.
They would have loved to hear that.
Yeah, as soon as you get that fucking Canadian,
but you see that stuff and you're like, wow, this is nuts.
It's a culture shock.
Yeah,
but you roll with it. That's a part of fucking seeing the sights and getting out on tour, man. Is being exposed to new stuff that you might not be comfortable with.
Yeah, you gain a lot of perspective getting out there.
Fucking rights. When can you guys drop some info on when you guys think you might be going out on tour again?
September 23rd.
Yes.
How about a hard date?
Yeah, hard date,
and expect a single, sometime
between then.
Yeah, it's just a remix of one of the songs on Harbinger.
So we have a loose time frame of exactly the day of September 23rd.
Yeah.
Can I get?
That's the first show.
Let's get down to the hour, bro.
Probably 7 Mountain Time, I would assume.
Now,
yeah.
Are you starting in Edmonton?
No, this starts in fucking. I'll just hypothetically tell you where it starts.
South of the border.
In the States. It starts in the States.
Yeah.
East Coast or West Coast?
Anyone in the States watching thinks that it's going to be in Mexico, but we are in fact going to be in the States.
Yeah, it could possibly kick off in Sacramento.
Oh,
we got history there. We're ready to get vengeance on Sacramento, baby.
Yeah, I will be waiting outside. Like the cool thing about America is I could probably buy a firearm anywhere. So
true.
And we got robbed in Sacramento last time, so I wish a motherfucker would.
I'm American while I'm here, man.
Outside immediately.
Yeah.
I even brought my fucking bear arms with me.
Dude, true.
Fucking awesome. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. From band to band, what are some of the things that are very, very important to get sorted out as a band before you think about embarking on a tour in another country?
You got to know each other, I guess, and you don't really know until you've done it one time. I don't know, man, because you go
get a passport.
Yes.
Yeah, have a passport.
That's it. It's the only thing that's certain.
Yeah, because you don't really know how someone's going to react based on certain things that happen. You're bound to get flat tires, you're bound to lose shit, and you're bound to be thrown in certain situations that only apply to this niche of life. And you get to know a person real quick. And when things are going good, sometimes people are delightful, but at the first sign of distress, they crumble and they can't handle it, and they make everybody's life fucking hard. So you got to understand that you got to roll with the punches and just keep it 100.
100.
When shit hits the fan, like for instance, one time we got a flat tire and I was asleep and I didn't have to deal with it.
So that was your fault.
No, the boys fixed it and I got to sleep.
You fucking sabotaged them.
I could have freaked out about it and like had to deal with that shit, but it's just nice, sometimes you just have
you got to have everyone's back, Yeah. You got to have your boys back.
Got to be a crew, fucking rights.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I already kind of knew that, but I've been seeking a lot of new information and a lot of new.
You have a common enemy. It's nice too.
Yeah, travel in pairs. Just If you're going out and about, you have a buddy. You know,
Yeah,
I'm guilty of going out on solo adventures myself, but it's just smarter to have a buddy.
funny
Yeah,
story. I had Troy from Into Eternity and Planet Eater on the show, and he
Nice.
talked about how Into Eternity left him behind in Japan.
My God, that's a bad place to get left behind in.
Yeah, and
it's
he
a
did,
great place, but nowhere's a great place to get left behind in.
I
so
got left at a rest stop in Seattle once. That fucking sucked.
so Troy in Japan, can't speak Japanese, hungover from the night before. They're on tour with Pig Destroyer. So the guys from Pig Destroyer pull up in their van and they're like, yeah, they've already gone to the venue without you. So like you got to get down there before fucking sound check. And then they drove away. They didn't give him a ride or anything. They just fucking drove away and left him there.
Oh my God.
So whenever I hear like Left Behind stories or like stories about Pig Destroyer, I'm like, you know what? I got a buddy who got left behind in Japan.
We got some hot tips from some good boys. Mike from Darkest Hour was filling in for Unearthed. He was giving us some hot tips about, leaving your pass on the mirror or like inside the van, hanging up on the, rack or something. And then if your pass is there, they know that you're still in the gas station. You take your pass and you go back in the van.
Oh, so then you don't get left behind.
Like a sign in, yeah, it's a good deal because I just went up to take piss in the morning and got out and the van was gone and I was like, it wasn't very long. It was like maybe an hour tops that I was there. It's like whatever, but and I kept calling and then it was like, dude, I thought you were joking around with me. Like I was like, why is he calling me from the back seat?
It looks in the back seat and you're not there.
Yeah,
oh
exactly.
fuck! Starts yelling, bro. Quit fucking calling me.
Yeah, shit happens, man. You just gotta that's the biggest thing is you gotta understand that bad things do happen, and because you're in such a tight space, that if you're negative about it, chances are it's gonna rub off on everybody else, and it's not gonna be cool. So.
And actually, you know what? I actually have a little bit of evidence of that from my own personal experiences. Since I started the show, my friend passed away from a drug overdose, and I fucking flipped my whole outlook on life around, twisted everything. I put a positive spin on everything. I call myself the infinite optimist because I can always spin something to be positive, and that also rubs off on people too.
Definitely.
So like I talk to people, I see people post stuff, and I'll reach out to them like, hey, if you need to talk, let me know. My inbox is always open, and being able to be there for people as well as have people be there for you is just as important, like if people could get flick that little switch from having a negative spin on everything to just putting a positive spin on everything, you might think you sound like a fucking jackass for a bit, but after a while you start to believe the shit you're saying, and then you watch the whole fucking world change around you. It's fucking wild to witness, man.
Damn, yeah, man.
That's honestly,
positive mental attitude and what you put out into the world are very important.
Yeah,
it's hard to do that and still maintain to have a positive attitude and tell people you can always come to me, which is something that I do as well. But it's also there is a compassion fatigue when people actually start
boundaries.
When they start actually reaching out, and then also understanding that things aren't always positive, and then you can't get to the point where it's kind of toxic positivity, yes, or just to the point where you're not living in reality and it's just denial.
Sometimes you do have to face things head on and realize that shit happens, and the only way that you can't decide what happens to you in life. You can't control that.
Roll with the punches, man, and try to just get back up.
You can only control how you react to the outward or to the outside influence. And if you, like you said, toxic positivity, if you don't see the reality of what you're fucking experiencing, and you try and fucking fake it out, and like that dog meme where the dog's having a coffee and his house is burning down.
That's exactly what happens to some people, and they're like, this is fine.
Yeah, fucking right. So we've reached the end, but I want to ask you guys if there's anything that you guys felt that we missed that you guys want to talk about.
Yeah, we're actually doing one more exclusive run of merch for the Harbinger record. Since the touring got cut short due to COVID. So we're doing one more merch run for this, and it's pretty sick. And we're going to be selling all that stuff at these upcoming shows. And it'll be available online, but we're going to release that here shortly. I just got one of the proofs back today, and it's really cool looking.
Very sick. I need a long sleeve, boys.
Hell yeah, that's a good call.
Long sleeves are the move.
I need a 2XL 4-sided Arrival of Autumn long sleeve, without a doubt.
All right. Yeah.
Get printed beanies.
2XL only exclusive special edition Nate Trash shirt.
Just grab a blank fucking 2XL and fucking put
Only
AOA.
available in 2XL.
Put AOA on it and masking tape.
I'm listening.
No, bro, it's an hear me out. It's an interchangeable logo. You just got to send it back, pay the shipping to send it back, and send a roll of your color of tape too. Because then you get to pick the color of tape. Maybe even like some of that super sick fucking camouflage T-Rex tape, right?
Yeah, that's sick. I like that.
That's like
or like Rick and Morty tape.
Holy you might get hit with some licensing fucking issues there.
We'll save. Yeah, we got
good stuff on that.
Yeah, there's a whole thing.
There's a whole thing.
Fucking rights. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Stay tuned. And that's another thing we're working on. There's actually like a really funny thing with like that involved that we're going to be putting out here soon. If anything comes of it, I think that'll be funny.
Rick and Morty shit.
No, maybe just a possible cease and desist.
Oh, sick!
We're asking for it, but we'll see.
Make sure you do a video when it shows up.
Oh, it is.
Fucking rights. That's sick as hell. So, shout outs. Who do you guys want to drop some shout outs to?
I already did Maury Povich. He got canceled finally.
What a fucking sad son of a bitch, man. I remember when he was bringing on fucking animals and stuff. I was like, this show's rad.
That's how I found out about Jeff Corwin.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's like, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing paternity tests for life now. Connie Chung's the one bringing home the box.
And fucking ruin this.
Yeah. Let's perpetuate low-income fucking stereotypes and low-income fucking people, and let's fucking totally publicize these people's fucking toxic lifestyles and make a fucking dime off of it. And who cares if we ruin their lives? That's the American fucking dream.
It's so crazy.
It's the American dream. Get to America. Exploit people and profit.
Dude, I used to watch that like with my parents all the time growing up, and
Same.
Like, now I just wonder why I'm like this now. Just sitting there watching. It's like we're gonna see which one of these 10 men is the father, and I'm like, of course.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. I'm so glad I didn't go to school today. Grade 4 sucks. For me, it was Jerry Springer. Yep, it was Jerry Springer.
I remember one episode of Jerry Springer was like, "So I married my dad."
Yeah, and then another one was like, "Oh, this is the Thanksgiving episode. We're gonna sit two families that hate each other at this table with $1,000 worth of fucking Thanksgiving dinner." And then
that's good TV. Jerry Springer rules.
People tried to eat the food too. There's people that were like dishing up and like eating the meal on stage, and then they're like throwing chairs and turkey at each other and like. But yeah, I love Jerry Springer too. I got my own fucking talk show now.
Like at least you knew what you were getting into with Jerry Springer. Like Maury had to sit there and actually be like, "Okay, we're gonna do serious business today." At least Jerry was like, "Hey, we're gonna have these two people fight on stage and try to get Steve to break it up."
So you know what the difference between Jerry Springer and fucking Maury was as well?
Jerry had actors.
Jerry Springer also sat down at the end of the show and fucking tried to give people helpful advice and like tried to say something positive about all the shit going on. And Maury was just like, "We'll be back after these messages." Cha-ching. Like
I always like Mad TV because there was like that sketch where it was Michael McDonald and Bobby Lee, and Bobby Lee played Connie Chung, and they would just make out with each other the entire time, and it was the funniest shit ever.
Fucking Mad TV. Did you ever see In Living Color?
Yes. Not much of it, but I'm aware.
I was back when Jim Carrey was James Carrey.
Fire Hall, the fire marshal.
Yep, Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah.
Fucking
Damn.
I guess the Wayans family is like one of the worst Hollywood families to fucking deal with ever. I guess they're just dickheads to everyone.
Their movies I don't know. If I never saw anything that they've ever done, my life would be no different. Their movies were shit.
Scary Movie was the last one where they had like a footing. And then after that, they fucking cashed in on the first Scary Movie. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to fucking run this to death. Scary Movie 4 comes out.
They did the first 3, right?
Yeah, but they still...
And then they banked off of the...
They sold the license. They sold the license to the fucking brand. And then the whole movie, like, blank movie franchise, superhero movie, fucking epic movie... Fucking extreme movie was another one too.
So many.
And they were all terrible.
This is true.
Scary
they all
movie
have maybe
sick.
1 or 2 moments that make them...
Scary Movie was
where
sick.
you laugh, but they don't make them worth watching.
Scary Movie was sick because Scary Movie brought back the spoof genre from Naked Gun. Like, they brought back the traditional style spoof where they are trying to do like a serious type of movie.
Changes every time the camera
wacky shit is happening. Wacky shit. Yeah. There you go. Wacky shit happens around like a serious plot line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of fucking kitschy
Love that
shit. Another fucking a good spoof movie. I want to know. So I guess Michael Myers was saying Austin Powers 4.
Yeah, it'll suck, but
it will fucking suck.
They all kind of do in their own way, right?
I will watch it.
You can't get any sillier than those. Like, they're already outrageous. Yeah. I don't know if they can fuck that up like Zoolander or Dumb and Dumber.
So, fucking Zoolander. The first Zoolander was absolutely fucking...
Like, if Mike Myers is back to play Austin Powers, that's cool, but did they get Mike Myers back to play Dr. Evil?
So, yes. Actually, before COVID, or like right at the beginning, 2020, Mike Myers was actually doing fucking talk shows as Dr. Evil.
That's right.
And he had like bright fucking piercing blue eyes and like...
He's so fucking funny, man.
Yeah, man.
One of my favorite scenes out of any Tarantino movie is the one with him and Fassbender in Bastards. It's so good. Like, they just have that little exchange. And it's so good.
Bastards? Like Inglourious Bastards?
When Fassbender's character gets briefed.
Okay.
By Michael Myers. By Mike Myers.
Yeah. Fucking rights. That's fucking solid. It's like the fucking, he does the fucking, the cute little fucking accent and shit. And it's like, this brings back the good memories, the soft, warm memories. Oh.
Yeah. And the confidence going into that scene and how it all turns out too.
Yeah. Fucking rights. That movie was killer. That movie was awesome. Eli Roth fucking comes out of the corridor and he's all buff, and then he opens his mouth and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna crack your fucking heads.
Knocks it out of the park.
I was like,
so good.
I was like, no way they didn't fucking plan this. Like, my head fucking exploded. I was like, he's like, yeah, let's fucking do this.
He's the most intimidating of all of them.
6.5 feet tall, whacking a baseball bat on the brick walls. It's like, oh yeah. You expect to fucking see like a fucking deep exhale and some steam come out of his face like a bull or something, and nope, he's just little Timmy from the fucking block down in Bronx, New York. Like, yeah. Fuck, man.
Oh man. So good.
You guys are fucking great to talk to. We're gonna have to have you guys back on when you drop the fucking new release before tour.
Yeah, sounds great, man. This is a good hang. This is a good hang.
Thank you very much.
We'll bring you guys back on, pump this fucking shit up, and we'll keep the fucking hype train rolling for you guys because you're killing it right now. And
awesome.
Thank you so much for doing this. You guys are representing the Alberta scene fucking masterfully right now, and I personally appreciate it. I know that my fucking crew does, my band does as well. Hopefully we can fucking hit a stage together soon and fucking give everybody a really good fucking show, you know what I mean?
That'd be sick, man.
Definitely.
Fucking right. So yeah.
Make it happen.
Shout outs. You guys want to drop some shout outs before we finish this off?
No, man.
No shout-outs. Nobody gets any fucking call-outs.
Nobody gets a shout-out.
Perfect.
I mean, it's a great opportunity. I'd love to take it.
I can't think of it.
Can't do it.
I'd like to shout out Jameson, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I gotta
Jameson,
shout out my main man Turbo.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Right on. Shout outs to Jamison&Ty. Shout out to my old lady for putting up with me. Shout out to my fucking cat for being a dickhead.
Hell yeah. Shout out to cats everywhere. Everyone who's got a cat
We literally
is
shouted
that
out,
much cooler than everyone else.
I shouted out all the cool bands I could think of earlier in the show. So
Fucking right.
Yeah, rewind to that.
There you go. Yeah, rewind to that. Well, you guys have been fucking fantastic.
kind.
I'd like to shout out a fan of ours, Glenn Danzig.
Yeah, I heard that you and Glenn are going to be having a good phone call here soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
We're
Very
gonna get to the
stoked.
bottom of some things.
Very stoked. From what I've heard, he's a very easy to talk to, and he's super, super open to random phone calls.
Perfect.
So fucking give her. And you know what?
Is he on Cameo?
Text
that
that
easy?
text that phone
Very
number
easy
over to
is.
me too. And text that phone number over to me, and I will call him on live stream as well.
Deal.
Damn. Let's get him on the show.
Oh, we got a fucking subscriber. Thank you so much for following.
Wow, fantastic.
Thank you
Does
guys.
he have a webcam? Can he hop in?
No, I don't.
You're like,
It
the
might.
coins go off like OnlyFans. Like,
It might not be. I'm trying to get an Oscar the Grouch sound sample in there because
How many of those go off until we're obligated to remove clothing?
honestly, you're obligated to remove clothing just because you brought it up.
Oh,
You wanna
damn.
be
I
a
guess that's fair. Yeah.
you want to be a star? Don't you take it off?
Show him what you got.
Fucking take off your clothes. This is a live stream.
Bro, crank your mic and just whisper everything.
Yeah, good boys take off their clothes.
Yes. This is
There it is.
This is a trash talk ASMR. This is the sound of my gums. That was terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Love it, man.
I'm gonna have nightmares about putting my teeth back in tonight.
Yeah, the reverse.
Everybody has dreams about their teeth falling out. I have dreams about having all of my teeth in my, and then extras. Why do I have so many teeth?
I got too many teeth.
I got so many fucking teeth here. This is fucking terrible.
See, these choppers are fucking crazy, dude.
I'm gonna knock this Nazi's head off, and then I gotta go get some teeth pulled, you guys. You guys have been fucking awesome. Thank you so much for doing this.
Dude, same.
Thank you.
We are gonna jump on here again when you drop the single. I'm gonna keep fucking posting and promoting and sharing these fucking shows for you guys. I'm gonna buck out a bunch of invites to your Facebook page. I'm gonna fucking give you guys the whole trash talk fucking promo treatment. Hopefully,
Thank you very much.
Hell
man.
yeah.
it will fucking help you guys, because that's the whole fucking goal.
Yeah, thank you very much, dude. Awesome.
Fucking right.
Good hang.
That's what we got to do. That's what we got to fucking do. Doesn't matter if, like, sure, a lot of people might think because you guys are like a signed band, and you guys do have lots more resources than a regular band, but that still doesn't change the fact that we got to support each other regardless.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Try to share the wealth as much as we can.
Yeah, nobody gets to put on a pedestal unless they fucking build it for themselves to go up there. You know what I mean? And that's what you guys are doing right now with being signed, going on tour, putting the fucking work in. And respect to you guys. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Fucking right.
Cheers, dude.
So you guys can jump out if you want. And I'm going to fucking give a couple final words. Thank you so much for doing this. And I will talk to you guys real soon.
All right, man.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, fellas. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So if, let's go back to this right here. If anybody missed it, I'm not going to be posting about this on any of the social medias until it's officially announced tomorrow, but I got the green light to announce this. I know some of you guys have fucking heard it, but I'm going to say it one more time before the stream ends. Horrify is opening for Cradle of Filth on May 29th, and we have pre-sale tickets. Please come out to this show. Come support. This is a big opportunity for us. This show is going out to all the local fucking crew. Thank you guys for supporting us up to this point as well. We couldn't have done it without you guys. All bullshit and jokes aside, we're very, very grateful to be able to do this. We're very, very grateful to be able to play, not just play shows, but be in a band and release music. You know, the gratitude is unending. We're nervous about the show, it being our 4th show. We're nervous about it, but we're confident. We're confident that we're gonna fucking put in our best fucking efforts and we're gonna knock it out of the fucking park. And we're really, really stoked for this opportunity. And if anybody wants a ticket to the show, send me a message. We're selling our tickets for $45, flexible $45. They're online for $48, $50, something weird and ridiculous like that. So please buy them through us if you want the tickets, because that's going to help us obviously make money from the show, and that's going to help us show that we actually put in the work for this. You know, we're ready. We're ready. We're willing and we're able, and we want to fucking kill it for everybody. And we hope to see a lot of people there, and we're really fucking excited for this. Thank you guys so much for all the fucking support. Couldn't do any of this without you. And we'll be back on Monday with Joel, and we will be fucking talking shit and having a laugh. Sabes, AJ, Felicity, Nathaniel, Pawncheck the Boss. That's a fucking sweet name. I like that. If you're still in here, Pawncheck the Boss, hit follow. Anybody who hasn't hit follow yet, please hit follow. I stream every Monday and Thursday. Next week, we have My Mortal Remains on Thursday for the interview. They are from Drumheller. They're a new band. And after that, it's a fairly open fucking show. Sabian, get at me. Let's get you in for an interview this month, buddy. Whoa, that's a follower. Pawncheck the fucking boss. Oh, yeah. You get me fucking stoked, bro. Yeah, Sabes, send me a message. Let's get you in on the interview here. I got the days right here in front of me. So let's go. Let's get you in for May, I think it's May 19th. No, it's not May 19th. It's May 21st. May 26th. Oh, hey, actually, Sabes. Hold on. Sabey baby. Do you want to come on the show next Thursday? Next Thursday, buddy. What do you think about that? Oh, my mic arm is fucking causing me grief. Next Thursday, May 12th. It's the day before the second Trash Talk show. So that's going to go off too. Yumi Yokai, Haunt the Stars, the Shit Talkers from Vancouver, and a surprise band that's going to get announced the week of the show. Surprise band. Very stoked that they're able to play this with us. They're one of my favorites up-and-comers right now. Very, very pumped. So, everybody, it's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's the official announcement. If you want tickets now, get at me for tickets. Hit me up. Send me a message. We're doing this fucking grassroots style. Send me your email, and then send me the e-transfer, and then the ticket will be emailed out to you afterwards directly. Thank you, everybody, so much for jumping in. I really appreciate all of you. You're all amazing. Please go check out some Arrival of Autumn. Go check them out at these summer dates that they're playing. Calgary, Medicine Hat, and Edmonton. Go check them the fuck out. Or no, High River. High River at High River Brew Co. Go check them out. Also, please go check out the Horrify EP. We're trying to get up our monthly listeners on Spotify. Bandcamp Friday tomorrow as well. Go buy the Horrify EP on Bandcamp. Pay what you can. It helps us out. It helps us fucking get more merch. And also, we got shirts. If you guys want merch, send me a message as well. Thank you all so much. Be nice to each other. Fucking try and keep your head up. Stay positive. Don't fuck around. and you won't find out. Hey, 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 smoke weed every day. Thank you all. You're all amazing. I'll see you on Monday with Joel. Nate Trash, out.